Hello, Facebook. Hello, Facebook. Right, so now I'm going to look a bit preoccupied for a second. Camera. Have to look at the camera. I'm going to look a bit preoccupied because I am going to find this and share this on my computer. I'm doing super technical stuff and sharing it into groups and other places, so lots of people can join me, hopefully. So I have to find it first, so there we go. So share. See how clever and technical I am? Come and join me. I'm going to be talking about work, what you think about work, how you think about work, what part work plays in your life, that kind of thing. And I'm really interested to hear your views on it all. So come join me. Come join me, come join me, come join me. Come join me live. See, look, I'm singing and everything for you now. Come join me live. Come join me live. I have to share it again. Share to my timeline. There we go. It's all very technical and very clever. Is anyone coming to join me now? Come on. Hello, Hayley Hilton. How are you? How are you, you gorgeous creature? Let me just finish sharing this, and then Todd will be about as proud of me as he possibly could, because I am doing the social media thing and I'm doing it properly. And Kirsty's here. Hello, Hayley. Hello, Kirsty. Okay, so we're going to be talking about work. Thank you for sharing, Hayley. That's awesome. And Hannah, hello, gorgeous. Oh, lots of gorgeous ladies are joining me today. I have to stop looking. I'm looking over here for some reason, and I need to look at the camera because then I look like I'm looking in your eyes. Do you like me looking in your eyes? Oh, that's lovely. Very romantic for a Tuesday. So, hashtag happy. Hooray. Hashtag happy. I like it. So now I have to start this by informing you all that this week for my area of the country it's half term. So my children are not at school and we have friends over to play whose children are also not at school. Hey, the warriors in the house. So I'm in my office, the door is shut as you can probably see, but there is a chance small children will come in that door at any point, and there is a chance that even if they don't come in that door, you'll hear them having hilarious fun, stroke arguing with each other throughout this live. So just so you're prepped for that. Super. So, as I say, this live is about work. So I'm going to read from my beautiful book, Get Happy, which I know is backwards. I know it's backwards. I know you can't read that. It says Get Happy. So if you want to buy it, it's on Amazon and it's called Get Happy. Okay, there we go. I've had some feedback from people saying they can see the book, but they can't see what it's called because it's backwards. So now you know what it's called. Hurrah. So I'm going to read from this to start with, and then I'm just going to chat round it. So if you want to join in for a chat, please do, put your comments in, that's awesome. So the day that I am going to read to you, which fittingly for me, because it's half term, technically, officially I'm on holiday. Yay, Hannah, awesome, brilliant, thank you, darling. The day I'm going to read to you is day 56, okay, which I know is backwards, but anyway. Okay, so it says, day 56 says, hey up folks, I'd like you to imagine that you've been on holiday for a few days. Just close your eyes and imagine that you've been on holiday for a few days, okay? And today is your first day back at work. What was your reaction to that thought? Did you groan a bit, wish you didn't have to go and feel a bit unwilling? Or were you excited to get back to forging ahead with that side of your life? Now imagine that your boss rang and offered you a couple more days off. How do you feel now? Elated that you don't have to face work for a while longer? Or are you looking forward to going back to work after some more you time? I want you to take a few moments to ponder your reaction. Realise how much of your life is spent at work, how many minutes and hours you spend doing your job. How would you like to feel about it? Now, that came really from my dark past, because I used to work in corporate land. I was a corporate event manager and I organised conferences and exhibitions and the like. And oh my word, I spent most of my life living in Stress City. Good, Dee. I'm glad you're looking forward to going back to work after a few more U days. That's ace. And we very often get stuck in this rut of believing that we have to do our job, that we have to go to work, that we have to have the security, that we have to do this, and that we must put up with all manner of rubbish because we need the job. And I wholeheartedly adhere to the other theory, the other side of life, that actually you spend most of your life at work. You spend most of your hours doing your work, whatever your job is. And I know all my self-employed people will back me up on this one. There just is no point doing something if it makes you miserable. It took me years to realise that, and I suffered from stress, anxiety, I had IBS, I smoked like a chimney, I drank like a fish, I got irritable and grumpy. Sometimes I still get irritable and grumpy, you know. I'm a human being. But my point is, I was constantly like that, and I couldn't see any way out, and I didn't see any way out, and I was swept along in that rut, the same as a lot of other people are, believing that I couldn't let go of my job, that I couldn't do anything wrong because, oh my word, what if I lost my job? And panic. And actually, slowly, two things dawned on me. One was that the people I was working for actually needed me as much as I needed them, if not more, because without me the job didn't get done. So that helped to switch my mindset around to start with. But also I realised that this was my life. This was my life. And I was spending the vast majority of my week, not just my working week, my week, 7 days, and 5 of them, and a lot of the 5 of them, were spent in a place I didn't like, doing something I didn't enjoy, that was stressing me out, making me feel anxious. And honestly, what on earth, if someone could tell me what the point of that is, I would be heartily open to hearing it, because to date I have not found a point to it, okay? People use the blanket of security, of earning money, as their reason for doing what they do. And I absolutely believe that it should not be the reason why you do what you do. You should do something that you love, do something that fulfills you, do something that fills you with joy, that fills you with satisfaction, that fills you with that sense of freedom and fulfilment, whether that's working for yourself or working for somebody else. But whatever you're doing needs to be something that you look forward to, that when you're on holiday and you come back and you realise you've got... I used to get awful Sunday evening, it's Sunday evening, oh no, that means it's work tomorrow. I don't get that anymore. Honestly, I am like the most excited person in the entire world ever to get up and go to work every morning. Yesterday was a bank holiday. I spent 99% of it with my family, but I love my work so much. I actually did probably only about half an hour's worth of work, but it was because I love what I do. It enthuses me, it fulfills me, it makes me smile, it makes me happy. Why would you not? Why would you not spend your time doing that? I don't understand it. Anyone wants to explain that to me? Go for your lives. I'd love to hear from you. Properly love to hear from you. Joe at thehappinessclub.co.uk, or comment on here. Most of the people that have joined me live are self-employed people doing it for themselves anyway, so I know that the people that have joined me live already love what they do. But if you're that person and you're doing that job and it really gets you down, it really doesn't fill you up, then please come and have a chat with me. Please have a think about what you're doing with your life. This is your life. Oh, they should make a programme about that. No, I'm joking. This is your life. This is your life. okay? It's up to you to fill it with things that make you smile. And if your work isn't one of those, then reassess it. Really reassess it. When I read that, if the thought of going back to work squished you inside, I like the word squish, Paula, that's ace. I used to be scared to leave my job because it was a safety blanket. Yes, absolutely, Dee, that's it. And people wait, and you were made redundant. And that's my point. People wait till redundancy, or they wait till sickness makes them go, oh, what? Oh no, I'm sick and I've spent all my life doing this. And then you realise, actually, you could have spent your life doing something else. Taz Thornton says if you do what you love, then it doesn't feel like work. Yes, I was just about to quote her because she did a post, Taz Thornton, the amazing, wonderful, beautiful Taz Thornton. If you don't know her, look her up on Facebook or on the internet, that's what it's called. She's awesome, and she's been on holiday for 2 weeks, and she came home the other day, and her taxi driver had a conversation with her about, oh, gotta go back to work now, have you? And she just didn't feel like that at all, which is awesome. She just didn't. She was excited to have been away and had a new experience, but just as excited to come home and get on with her work and carry on with what she was doing before she went away. For me, it's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. This is your life. Spend it doing something that fulfills you, that gives you that feeling of satisfaction. That means you don't have that Sunday evening bleh feeling. That means you don't come home from holiday and think, oh God, I've got to go back to work. Do something that inspires you, that fulfills you, that satisfies you. You make yourself sick in one way or another if you don't do that, okay? You make yourself unhappy, you make yourself physically sick, mentally sick. Look after yourself. There you go. Sickness, yes, Martin, yes. Now you see, and another person to speak to. If you are in that squished in place and you're feeling, you need to speak to Martin Warrilow, the warrior. Brilliant story. And actually, if you want to see him, and you do the networking thing, come to Chester lunch tomorrow, 12 till 2 at the Twirl of Hay in Chester. There you go, there's a plug if ever I heard one. Because Martin will be talking to us about his experience. And his story is awesome. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to see him and have him tell my Chester lunch people his story. It's going to be brilliant. So, that's it. That's me for today. Thank you so much for the people that joined me live. Please share and like this, that would be lovely, and get the message out there as far and wide as we possibly can. And I'll see you all next Tuesday at 1 o'clock again, same place, blatant ad for Chester lunch, yeah. And I'm also speaking at Cannock Evening this evening, and I'm speaking at Tamworth Breakfast on Thursday. So if you can come to Cannock tonight, ace. If you can come to Tamworth on Thursday, ace. Otherwise, come to Chester lunch tomorrow. Hooray! There you go. Blatant ads done. Buy my book. Hashtag buy my stuff. Get happy. Go be happy in the work that you're doing. That's the message for today. Go be happy in the work that you're doing. And if you're not happy in the work that you're doing, please reassess it, because it's your life. Okay? Thank you very much. And I will see you all next Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Take care. Bye, Facebook people.